Okay. If we're all ready and stream is up and recording's up, if everybody on Roll20 change their character portraits as per my annoyance. One day I'm gonna forget and I'll be like, what it's all different.
Then you're gonna be mad at yourself.
Yeah.
Somehow you have the speaking portrait set up to be the ones that are in there as well.
I made a little character thing so I could put the 3 kobolds in a trench coat in there. Nobody at home can see this, or Boomstream can see it, but nobody on the YouTube can see it because all of the our actual stuff is in the way, and Joey hasn't blanked. But yeah, I made him, and he's Dragon Man, otherwise known as DM.
Oh, and on my screen, I'm first.
I get it. It's funnier now that you explained it.
One of the rare times it's true.
On my screen, Mark, I'm first again. You're second.
Yeah, it's because you own it. I forget if you owned the last time this happened. I thought I owned the thing, but I'm pretty sure it's because you own the game and I'm just the DM. So
Yas Queen, own it.
Yas Queen.
Own it.
Okay, but if we're ready, I didn't have enough time to review notes today, but I have everything prepped from the last couple of days, so screw it, we'll do it live.
Let's do it.
Last time on Humblewood from the Ashes, the party embarked on a journey from Winnowing Reach alongside the merchant Eliza Pennygleam, facing several challenges along the way. After surviving a bandit's ambush during their first night's camp, where Harry had dozed off during his watch, they encountered and defeated 3 steam methods at a dangerous hot spring, or presumably hot spring. With Vim's fairy fire and Quilton's dramatic fighting proving crucial to their victory. The journey concluded at the majestic tree city of Alderheart, where Eliza guided the party through the various districts, or rather
branches,
showed off the districts before departing to set up her shop in the Canopy Market, with the promise of future discounts for the group. So since we had some problems, technical problems last time, we'll go back over the parts of the city. I don't know where it is. So, no, drag everybody. Yes, there we go.
You know, you can click the dots now and just move people.
Oh, okay, that might be easier. I usually just drag the ribbon, so... Okay.
Yeah, so
you don't accidentally... So there's basically 7 districts in the city. Notes out. The top of which is...
Excuse me, Miss Eliza, I've forgotten everything you said in the past 5 minutes. Can you repeat everything in this map? Thank you.
But I'm not going to do it in Eliza's voice. I'm going to do it in narrator voice, as she describes the things. The top area, number 1, is the Council Plaza. This is the upper levels of the canopy of the tree, obviously. This can be reached by stairway near the market that leads up to leads up the massive central pillar. This basically has all the judicial and government buildings for Alderheart and Humblewood. The Birdfolk Council is housed here, as is a courthouse, jail, and the Perch Guard headquarters. Canopy Market, number 2, is sort of a busy market of higher quality and more exotic goods. Things that are a little more expensive. It's the nice imports as opposed to the Walmart and Kmart of stores.
RJ.
Eliza's Emporium would be located here, as she is on the map. Number 3 is The Bows, which is an affluent neighborhood of high-class homes. Many aristocrats and high-ranking city officials live there. The Branches, number 4, is a neighborhood of modest homes. These are all connected by wood bridges and gliding platforms. It's rather dangerous for non-bird folk because falling it could be fatal. Perry, your friend Chim owns the Dusty Flue Pub and can be found roughly in this area. Moving on down, the Trunk Market, number 5, is basically, this is the big bazaar where everybody comes to this selling goods, buying goods, trading goods, whatnot. It's the big market, can find pretty much whatever you need here. It is also near a hollow space in the tree that has become a shelter for refugees. The Bright Hollows down lower is an area that is known for having essentially holes in the trunk that let light in, and this very nice sort of illumination of the into the inside of this area. This has some other very specialized stores, some other houses and markets and things like that. Most who live here are humble folk, as opposed to up in the Bows, which are bird folk. Then below that, mostly known to Rikki, and probably Perry, just because of the nature of working here, is sort of the slums of the city. It's not super well known. It's not a touristy area. People aren't going to go there, and it's all within the roots of the tree. And how this is all done, this tree, A, is as large as a small mountain, and B, sort of using magic over the years. People have been able to talk to the tree more or less and sort of shape it through magic, and that's sort of how these are houses and buildings inside the tree and not just outside. We find ourselves, we'll say, maybe in number 5, the trunk market.
We're helping Eliza.
Where you all left off.
Helping Eliza set up.
She's not in the trunk market. She is in She is in the canopy market.
Yeah, I think at the end of the session she scarpered off.
Yeah. And
left us alone.
I also gave everybody a Alderheart map in the journal, so you can take a quick look at that. Hopefully it's readable. I put the text of each number below the picture. So, now, the day is yours. What would you all like to do?
Oh god, it wasn't until this picture that I realized the owl folk have the creepy owl baby children.
Oh gosh.
You can see him from behind there, but you know what's going on in front is terrifying.
See that crow person isn't happy, he's screaming.
That swan looks really smug.
and that macaque,
he's like...
And that Mapach by him is like, I'm gonna steal your crystals.
oh no, you gotta see this and move it a little bit. Because below the Mapach, is a gerbine.
Stealing from
See, the Mapach looks like he wants to choke the swan, but he doesn't know where to start. There's too much neck.
This is what people watching is in Humblewood.
We've instantly degraded them to monsters and murderers.
Oh, there's a pigeon that's like Perry.
Yeah, he's got my fancy. Maybe he's family. Maybe that's my mom.
Cousin.
I like the Vulpin up, just looking out. I was like, man, I wish I could shop.
Oh, up there, yeah.
I wish they built stairway down out of my building. I'm stuck in here. But seriously, what would you guys like to do? You probably got here maybe around late afternoon.
Oh, well, I say we, just a suggestion. We go to my friend's place, the Dusty Flue, and procure some rooms.
Oh, well, you think we'll be offered a discount?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Me and the guy are like this, and he tries to cross some feathers on his hand.
You're like a big X.
Yeah.
Okay, if you want to head over there, you would head to the...
Could use a place to rest my feet after that long journey. All those mishaps with bandits and those steam guys and...
So, if you'd like to go to the Dusty Flue pub,
what's my friend's name again?
Chim Charu.
Chim Charu.
And we were like, I don't know a name, and I was just like, this is still when we're doing Dick Van Dyke sort of.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, Chim Charu, owner of the Dusty Flue pub, because he's
That's
a
right.
Chim quote Chimney.
Please, Chimney was my father.
Does everybody want to go with Perry?
I don't doubt. Well, are we all going? I know I will be.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Was Pim got distracted by the first stall he saw and then spent all his money on...
He is sensory overloaded.
He is staring at that really creepy-looking child owl and just won't stop.
He is doing, I think I mentioned it last time, he is doing the thing where he is just calling out, like, wow, they have such a weird face. Wow, look at that one.
Oh, yes,
Perry.
and, go ahead.
Oh, Perry, do they have any rental gliders for us? Because I'd prefer not to, plummet to my death while being up there.
I'm sure we could talk to my buddy Chim and see what's going on.
They don't even have handrails here. This is a safety hazard. I want to bring this up to the Bird Council as soon as I can.
And then we have to go get another letter, because that's the issue we present.
we misuse our letter, and they like, right, you need another one to present your other issues. And oh, damn.
They're like, we shall put one warning sign on a random branch on the tree.
One thing that I'll say before we continue is that the last thing that Eliza said before walking off is to Rikki. She said, you might be able to find somewhere in the city a clocksmith or clock shop or tinkerer or something that would be able to tell you more about the pocket watch that you had just heard about. Okay, now let's go to Dusty Flue Pub.
Imagine, like, we see, like, bird folk gliding between branches, and all the humble folk are just looking up, all jealous. So they have to walk.
It's probably a matter of, it doesn't always happen, because they can't fly, so they can only descend.
So they glide.
They glide, yes, but they don't, so they can only descend as they're gliding. They cannot gain altitude. Oh, they might be able to, with a thermal or whatever, yeah.
Plummets.
Creature question, are there flying squirrels or like sugar gliders or whatever?
I would imagine they would be under, like, they'd be a type of gerbine. I don't know if they had any specifically in, like, the characters or race and species descriptions in the book. Joey, are you familiar with any?
They're not an official one, but I imagine if you wanted to do one and they have a glide speed, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah. You come on into the Dusty Flue Tavern. What's very special about this, and don't imagine that this is a one-to-one representation of the map, this is just the closest thing I could find, is basically the center of this tavern is like a 360-degree fireplace. It's probably not a real fire, at least it's not a huge, big fire. But as, you know, you don't want to catch things on fire, Vim. But it's this very nice sort of chill atmosphere. It's not rowdy adventurers. It's sort of just people coming in at the end. It's a pub. I hear you have those over across the pond, Bendy.
Mm-hmm.
That's where they invented it.
Ah! Why would you do that, Rikki? Boom. For those at home, Boom just sent us pictures of Owl Kid. So.
Oh, you got curious, did you?
Hello, Mother. Can we partake in the market?
I want to buy some sugar.
They're the ones that are responsible for these as well, the found footage aliens in the attic.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
did you know that when they're that young, they don't perched. They sleep on their faces.
Like this, yeah.
It's like a toddler that's like, I don't want to go home. Yeah.
Now you understand the horrors of seeing an Alkin child.
Coming into the Dusty Flue. There's food being served. There's people coming in and out. You will of like the back room. This isn't a place. This is mostly a tavern. There are a couple of rooms, or this is mostly a pub. There are a couple of rooms here. And you've always been able to secure some, Perry, because you're good friends with Chimchru. Speaking of which,
do people like go, "Hey, Perry"? You walk in.
Not quite a norm thing here. But Chim comes in and he spots you. And I don't have a voice for him, so let's see what I come up with. Oh, is that who I think it is? Perry!
Hey.
Perry J. Coop!
Hey, Jim Drew.
That's... How have you been? I haven't seen you in months! I heard you went on just to travel the world.
Oh, yeah, I was out there for a little bit, but I always come back here to my roots.
Oh, you always do. I'm always glad. I'm always happy to see you. You always worry me when you're going across the dangerous woods. Why can't you just, I don't know, just stay in the city and where it's safe? The upper parts of the city, where it's safe.
You're starting to sound like Mama.
Yeah, but I mean, she had a lot of good ideas, like how to keep everybody safe by, not leaving that much.
Yeah, well, guess I better face her wrath. Sooner rather than later, too.
You can... I'll leave that to you, between you and her. Who are your friends here? Who have you decided to bring to my lovely pub?
Yes, hey, guys, come here. This is my buddy, Chim. Chim, this is, Quilton, Rikki, and Vim. We've been traveling together. We actually have something pretty important to discuss with the council.
The council?
We have...
Are you...
Very important news.
Are you going to open a rival tavern across the street?
No, don't worry. Your job security is safe.
That's good, because I'd put you out of business just, in a day or two.
Am I, holding...
Oh, no doubt.
Am I holding Vim back? By trying to get close to this fire, holding onto his cloak.
I am like a fly to a bug zapper. Just I can't help it. It's so rough.
Some other people you see around that you would be familiar with are an owl folk and a raptor, or a strig and a raptor. The raptor sort of being more bird of prey and related type things.
Is Chimchru Luma as well, or is he a raven?
He's
crow?
a Corvum. Corvus. Corvum. This crow person. You see... Do I have everybody's name? Can you see all the tokens' names?
Yep.
I can see two of them, yeah.
You see this red one over here. Gozala Solus. He is basically the bard of the tavern. He's going around. He's still someone who serves drinks and whatnot, but he is going around and just entertaining people. He's got a sly tongue, very charismatic, and everybody is just he's just pretty much making sure everybody's having a good time. You also have this strig woman, young lady, who is pretty much just more straight and to the point. Giving people their drinks, but is on top of everything. And she's just not one of those things where she forgets about a table because there's other people there, or gets bogged down with a party of 10. She just manages perfectly.
Oh, she's
I'm so jealous. Real me, actual Michelle, is jealous.
I look at Gozala, and never has a bird looked more like a Kingdom Hearts character.
Yeah, this is... I've been going on to the, to find a bunch of art has been a bit of a trouble, because I've had to either find, there's not enough things that just fit straight up Humblewood, so then I have to move into talented furry artists,
that don't make it
and then,
like too furry because it doesn't fit the fit the setting.
Talented furry artists that make
everything
like,
is safely cropped.
talented furry artists that make like just straight up like casual people or things, not like super adventurers or anything like that. Just like it's a person, and I'm like, I'm using that art. It's so good. The occasional, as much as I don't like it, the occasional AI artwork pops up because I just cannot find anything. And when you need a bust of something, sometimes it's enough that you can't see their fingers.
We all RPG people understand.
Sometimes you grab it, you've already put it in, then you realize, wait, that doesn't look right. It's too late.
Sometimes it's stuck. It's just like, yeah. Well, that is a rant for another time. But yes, this is. But going back, so Chim is like, well, I need to get back to heading to the crowd. But what is this important thing that you're doing?
Quilton is at a table looking at a menu.
You let me go, huh?
Perry still has hold of like the edge of your cloak, so you don't get too far. Kind of like how parents have those monkey backpacks on toddlers, and they hold onto the tail.
Oh, this looks good right
Rikki,
here.
what
Should I go?
Rikki, what are you doing in the meantime?
I'm gonna go sit with Quilton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just keep an eye on the entry of the tavern.
Yeah, but we have news. Oh, that looks delicious. Oh, sorry. We have news from Everglen.
Meadowfen. Sorry, Meadowfen.
Meadowfen. Yeah, we have some news from Meadowfen about the Scorched Grove
You
growing.
being 15 feet away from Chimcharu, who is talking to Perry. Little tough for him to hear.
Then I'll just look at my menu. Even though it's more like 15 feet.
Let's say that you migrate over here.
Yeah.
Yes. So what is this great big secret thing?
Well, it's not so much a secret. It's that the Scorched Grove is growing in size and it's already taken over Ashborough. And Meadowfen might be next if it can't be contained.
Taken over?
Just gone.
Oh. I'd heard rumors of that. We've been getting a lot of refugees in the city recently, and I heard there was an influx of many from Ashborough.
Yes, I saw some
Far
people who looked displaced. Well, making our way here.
Alderheart is a big place. I'm sure there's plenty of space for everyone. Can only hope.
Well, I hope they all have places to stay while they're here.
Just sort of like barely turns away from the fire. Yeah, we're staying here, right? Right?
Oh. Perry, did you need a room for you and your traveling companions?
You read my mind. What do I gotta do? Huh?
Oh, the usual. Just sweep up the basement, and then sweep up the attic.
You got it.
You're my favorite customer. Gives you a little like the pinky punch on the cheek kind of thing.
And Perry just does like some finger guns back, wing, feather guns, whatever.
I love Perry so much.
Sure, I think they know each other.
Eventually Gonzalez comes through, and I have to see it. I am not as charismatic as I want to be, so let's see what I can come up with.
I believe
Yeah,
you.
that voice right there. Use that voice.
Use my voice. Oh, welcome to the Dusty Flue. What can I get you? Anything you want? Water? Food? Drink? Anything at all?
Oh, I thought you were the entertainment, but you're a server.
Oh, I am, but I am also a traveling waiter, as it were.
Traveling waiter. Waiting tables all across the world.
Oh, that is my goal. I am the best waiter from here to Timbuktu, wherever that is.
Timbuk 3 next to it. Does
didn't even
Perry
get there yet.
does Perry know Gazala?
I'd say you're good friends with Chimcharu, and you're decently you're aware of these two people. They're not the only 3 people working here, but these are the ones that you would know well enough.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Perry? I see. Perry. What have you been doing? I have been missing you. Oh, look at you! You have gotten 3, 4, 5 more patches since I've seen you last. And
Yeah. You've noticed my patches.
apparently, you have adopted a young child that won't
Oh,
stop
yeah.
staring at the fire.
He's got a complex. We're trying to get it checked out.
Yeah, thanks, I'll have another.
You shouldn't stare at the fire so intently. Yeah, about 5:15, sure.
Well, what have you been
well,
up to, huh? It's been a
well-
hot minute.
Yeah, well, nothing much has changed for me. I've just been, well, I want to say I got a promotion, but somebody won't promote me. Kind of looks over at Chimcharu, like side eyes him. Chim doesn't even pay attention, just doing whatever he's working on.
You know how it goes. You gotta schmooze. Gotta schmooze him up a bit.
Oh, that is my. It is an art, and I consider myself an artist. And it's a good way to get tips too. Speaking of which,
I have a very important question for you, Gun. Nonetheless, do you have a all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet?
yes, we do, but we only serve that during breakfast.
An all-day thing.
No. Otherwise,
and
we'd
here
be
I thought
called
this
an
was a
all-day
high-
buffet, and we.
And here I thought this was a high-class establishment.
No,
Say-
go on. Finish what
say
you're
as I'm
saying.
looking
Go
at
on,
my
go
menu
on.
under my breath.
He leans in.
Oh, but this looks delicious, though, and I see this big grub, like roasted grub. Here, I'll have one of those.
Oh, well. Oh, yes, I'm leaving the finest for our best of customers. And what about you, young... What is your name? Okay,
Rikki. I think I'll have, as I rub my raccoon people hands together, looking at the menu,
Your finest
water
craft,
and
One water?
probably some
Garbage.
little appetizer, some chips or
I have
something.
just the thing. We call them nachos. Basically, we take nachoritas and we shorten them.
Sounds good.
I would think so. I just invented that right now. I will go fetch your refreshments and appetizers. Okay.
Gazala, wait. Here.
Yes,
He
yes.
flips a silver piece to him.
Catches it. Oh, Perry, just seeing you is enough to, yeah, I'll take the silver. Pockets it.
That's what I thought.
You seem nice.
I really wanted to do like Latin heartthrob type thing,
Oh yeah.
but there's no way I can do that. I cannot pull that off as an actor.
Just channel Antonio Banderas.
But you also need to have a little, was it like a little strum before every diddle-doom.
Yes. I did pick out something that sounded slightly like it, but it ended up being a more Russian thing. Let me find the theme because it's from Kevin MacLeod. Yes, it was this one.
Let's
So just magically comes out and like
The Russian
spotlight right on him.
The Russian winters claimed all of my brothers.
Russian Latin.
What can we
heartthrob.
get for you?
What?
Baklava.
Yes, spatchka for everyone.
Don't have baklava and crab juice.
Goes off. Lyra comes up. Very nice to see you back. I haven't seen, well, you in what, 2, 3, 4 weeks? I don't know. I've lost count.
Not
Yes,
like you to
made it.
lose count. You're usually so on top of things.
I was trying to make you feel better, honestly, but it's true. It's been 2 weeks, 49 days.
Wow, 49 days. 2 weeks and 49 days.
Oh, not in base 10. I'm on top of things. Anyway, I'm told, too, that your room will be ready for you whenever you wish. Just, you'll be in rooms 1 and 2. They are connected to make room 12.
Oh yeah, that's how it works.
I see what you did there.
Well, I wasn't trying to be clever. That's how it is. You know this, Barry. She winks at you.
He winks back.
Hey. Hey, little one. You might want to back off from the fire. You do seem to have flammable fur.
I good myself.
Okay, I think this one has had enough. No more apple juice martinis for him. Okay? Cutting you off.
It.
Yeah. Oh, what brings you all into town?
Do we have to tell
I
our
wanted to see
story?
the council.
Do we have to tell our story again?
Sorry.
Gloss over that. Just like, the council? Well, I hope you have some sort of way of getting there, and without having to stand online. I've been trying to get, basically, repairs done. I've been wanting to put fences up all around this area, but they don't seem to want that. They think that people will be smart enough not to fall off, but, you know how bureaucracy.
Yeah, no worries though. We got us an invitation in a sense.
Well, whatever you have to do, sure if it got an invitation, I'm sure it'll be handled no problem, but...
Well, it's less of an invitation and more of a... Like, it's okay to see them, I think.
Are you sure that would, be enough? Have you checked?
Well, once we describe the danger that our town is in, they're sure to skip us through the front of the line.
Oh, hopefully it is. Well, if you do get there, just do me a favor. Ask them to put fences up,
Oh,
please.
I know. Some little kid could just run over and fall down and hurt his knee and die.
Yes, that's not quite quick on the up and up, are you there, old man?
What?
In any case, I have to deal with the next things. I am 2 minutes behind going to the next table. Perry, great to see you. Kind of like pats you on the arm. She continues.
Speaking of falling and dying, we should look into those rental gliders if they exist. I've never really been up here.
Perry has never really paid much attention to it because he's got wings, so you know.
Yeah, I've never been up on the higher levels before. That's why I haven't.
Falling doesn't happen that
falling.
often. It's kind of like a plane crash where you'll hear about it every once in a while, but it's rare.
Or a few times in a couple
Call
weeks.
a pull right now.
Yeah, tell that to someone when they're falling actively. Oh, it's fine.
It doesn't happen that often.
Doesn't happen that often.
Why do I envision, like, instead of keep off the grass signs, there's like keep on the grass? But the bird folk do that sort of like what they call desire paths. They keep taking shortcuts, and there's like groundskeepers like, hey, get out the airspace.
Air traffic control. They probably have something. They probably have people patrolling to try and catch folks as they fall.
Yeah,
I think I'm
No
compared
blue
to
jaywalking.
compared to Eberron's, one of the cities in Eberron a while ago. But yes, no, I got you. That's a good one. In any case, you basically are getting your food. It's the finest water you've tasted on this side of the forest. The nachos are a little smaller than you would have expected them to be, but this is a high-class establishment compared to what you're used to, Rikki.
You know it's fancy when they only give you little portions.
And they cost 10 times as much.
Yeah.
You got like a cup of water in a shot glass because it's fancy water.
Vim's food sits there for like maybe 5 minutes, and then he turns, like, glances at it and goes, huh? Who? Is this somebody's?
Your food's getting cold.
Yeah, Vim, eat your veggies.
Oh, you're right. I better go stand by the fire and warm it up. With that, however, you can basically just finish up here. What if you'd like to do anything else, you certainly can. You probably have a few hours before you would absolutely have to go to sleep. So you can explore the city a little more. You can try and go find gliders if you wish.
It's 6 p.m. Quilton is going to bed.
I have a really like oddly specific question, but just for world building sake.
Go for it.
Does the menu have things on it that would be food from like basically appropriated food from like Mapach or other like lower species food that's like all fancied up?
I would imagine this in two ways.
A tin can with lettuce leaves around it.
Like a garbage burger, but it's like just a delicious burger instead of actual like trash.
I would imagine that while there is a obvious difference between the species and the races and whatnot, there's still a contiguous enough culture that there's nothing to like. It's not like Chinese food versus Hawaiian or something like that. But yeah, there would definitely be like little pockets of things that would be like, try this burger that's or maybe it's like themed up a little more, like kind of like a tongue-in-cheek kind of theme. Like this is the cowboy burger instead. This is the Mapach burger, where you're like, hey, that's I'd have that in my burger. Yeah, that makes sense.
Just the thought that the Mapachs can't eat fresh food, they have to give it to someone else. Be like, here, can you just pick at that for a moment? Thanks, now I can eat it.
Some food comes pre-gurgitated.
Instead of
just like Mama used to make.
I can still remember in the kitchen, hacking away.
Instead of like the little plastic basket, the food comes in a little metal trash can.
Comes with like a special like trash can cup that you can buy separately.
Well, it's the silver platter with a trash can lid.
Yeah. Oh, perfect.
Ooh.
And all of the veggies have been cut into the shapes of discarded like rubbish items.
With that, yeah, you can finish up there. What would you like to do next? Quilton's going Betty by.
Hey Rikki, you wanna go see if we can find some safety gear?
Yeah, let's do that.
Vim.
Right.
Vim. He's tugging on the cape to try and get you.
Yeah.
You coming with, or you gonna go to sleep? You can't stay here.
Wait. Why not? Why can not stay?
Only been 5 minutes.
We just got here.
You've already eaten. We've all already eaten. We got to make room for the next guests, you know?
Is there like a line waiting to get to the fire? I've just been occupying this evening.
So, Vim,
we
would you
come
like
back,
to
right?
go with them, or go ahead? You say you'll come back, right?
Right.
Yeah. Will you come back, Perry and Rikki?
Oh yeah, but
The
I'm kind of.
ambiguous leaves me to fester. We come back, right? Right?
Come back. We're not going to the vet, right? Right? Okay. So let's jump back to the Alderheart map. Quilton's at the Dusty Flue. And which market would you guys like to go to? The sort of upper class market that's in the branches, in the bows? I'm sorry, the canopy market? Or would you like to go down to the trunk market?
As a player, I think we need to spend within our means.
Yeah.
Okay. Head on down to the trunk market. Get back there. Set up all these backdrops. Damn it, I'm gonna use them. So yeah, just as you were already here, it is the bustling sort of thing. There is a lot of people here that are shopping, but there's also people who are the refugees that are sort of like begging for begging, the beggars in the corner, buskers, things like that. People just sleeping on the side, and whatnot. So, what would you like to find?
Some sort of safety gear, like
Okay.
either a small glider or something of the sort.
It'd be
A big balloon.
investigation check. A big balloon.
A big balloon.
Can't give that to Joey's character though. Quilton.
Just quickly
Pop.
inhale it Acme style as you're falling.
Aw, almost a 17, but 9.
9. Let's say do it with advantage as you've got Perry with you. Kind of knows the area.
3.
Oh,
You guys get separated a bit, and Perry's like, "Hey, I found the where'd everybody go?" Vim found a street light, and he's just looking at it, and he's like, "Not as good as the fire at the place."
Oh, I
Sounds
know
good.
exactly what happens to Vim.
Oh,
He-
what's Vim doing then?
He falls completely for everybody asking him for money on the street. He's like, oh, sure, here you go. Sure, here.
Okay.
Just
Roll me a D100.
let's see. Minus 100 gold.
5, very good. Luckily, not as many people come up to you, and you only give them 5 copper pieces overall.
Let's see. This.
So you lucked out there with a good low roll.
Okay, I need to split a silver then.
Yep.
Unless maybe I ask one of them for change. It's like, here, can I...
And
Can you split
they somehow scam you out of more money because you can't do the math for change, right?
Can I get cash back?
When I'm done with it, maybe?
When I'm to poor Ben.
Move that. Add.
It's like, yeah, but all I got is this gold piece, see? So if I give you a gold, if you give me back 25 silver, you see how that evens out? It's like, oh, yeah, I think so. It's like, yeah, go ahead.
We'll say that you yeah, because you rolled so low that you only lost 5 copper on that. That's actually pretty good. That's people you're a kid, so people don't think you have a lot of money, but they'll still ask you anyway. So
How old is
Like-
him?
Please, money, sir. Sure, I can help. Get out of here, kid.
How? Maybe
yeah,
we said
what
this.
would Vim's age range be?
Yeah, I don't know if he said this in the first episode. Is he like a teenager or?
I put his age as 10, which is like you age faster in this setting, I believe, right?
I kind of imagine he was maybe around like Grantley's age, probably a little older.
Okay, I always
except
imagine he was
you're a
at
bit-
least like 15 or 16 or something.
Yeah, I imagine he's a bit little older than that, but he's like stunted a little bit because he's just hyper focused on fire and other reasons. So
I think it was somewhere I was looking in the races and it said like life expectancy something to something. I was like, right, so based
Yeah, I
on,
think
well, we better-
off for like 60 years or something.
yeah, so he's not the equivalent of for us 10. He's a little
Okay.
bit above that.
That makes sense, but his life
Okay.
expectancy is probably a lot lower because of the fire.
you have a baby face. He has a baby face because the big ol' eyes when he's looking at fire and the very non-socialness that he's got. So
Yeah, well, let's continue on.
okay.
Yeah, he's been kept away from interacting with people because of the trouble he gets into.
So we'll go. So, but going back to the actual searching for the gliders, you find you don't find anything here. Somebody had one, but it was all sold out.
It's like a tourist thing.
Somebody was. It's what?
It's like a tourist thing. Like no one's really worried about falling off, but all the tourists are.
I heard horse thing. I was like, how does a horse slow you down? It hits the ground before you do, and they know the Skyguard noticed the horse falling.
You can go up the stairs. I can't go down the stairs, so it's only one way getting out of that tree.
Sir, it looks like the horse is falling. That means there's someone behind it. Let's get out there.
So yes, you're at least at this point not able to find a glider or parachute or anything similar. You find a pamphlet on "Be safe in the branches." A guide for not falling off the branches for humble folk.
I'm going to read through it and realize that it's just like tourist nonsense and
yeah.
throw it off of the tree.
You go to a window, you just toss it out. If there's anything else you'd like to purchase or whatnot, you can do that here.
No.
Okay. Vim or Perry?
Well, hopefully we find each other again. Perry's just kind of looking for the others.
You do come back. It takes you a while, but you do meet back up. You kind of find Rikki is like, oh, I didn't know where you went. So now we got to find Vim, and we turn around and Vim's right there.
I'm about to be led into an alley by a shady figure.
No.
He's like, sure. Oh wait, my friend's over. Oh, you're going? Okay.
No, come on back. I am perfectly fine. Come see my. Oh.
Lost another one.
Next time.
When can I pass on the secrets of the universe? Why? Why do they not wish for my gift?
Yeah, you meet back up. Anything else you'd like to do in the markets? It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I don't think we know what we want.
Okay.
We're very empty people.
With that, you can you probably have enough time to visit one or two other places, depending on how long it takes. So, would you like to do anything else before you retire?
Harry would probably go visit a pop-in home real quick just to say hi to his siblings. And
okay. So you probably live in the Bows, so you can very easily. How many siblings do you have?
Gosh. The last time I checked, 3.
And also, do you bring us with, or do you say, I'll be right back and leave us to be?
Last time
I'll
I checked,
mention that. Hey,
last time I checked about 3, but I've been gone for a while.
He would have let you know, like, hey, I'm gonna drop by home. You guys are welcome to join if you want. Just gonna be a quick thing to make sure, everybody's still there.
That's okay. I gotta go find someone to look at this watch. So you go see your parents, and we'll catch up at the inn.
Vim has decision paralysis. Who does he go with?
Mass
Go with
Effect
mommy or
choice
daddy.
wheel.
Let's see. Rikki's odds, Perry's evens.
Perry.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you show up here. I don't have characters for all your things planned out or anything like that at the moment, but you stop in. Pretty much, I imagine it's a quick thing. It's like, hey, I'm back in town for a little bit. Here's what's going on. Dangerous stuff. Here's my friend Vim. Don't let him touch the fire. And whatnot. You do learn a little bit that your mother is not in town at the moment. Usually you'd find her at the Perch Guard headquarters. She is currently on a mission or assignment to Saltar's Port, I think it's called. It's one of the cities, one of the coastal cities in the south of the region. But they say that she should be back within a day or two, if schedules have gone right.
Well. Still gotta check in on the knuckleheads, but that's good to know. Hopefully she's keeping well.
She's been on assignment for a couple weeks now, but yeah, what's she gonna do? Come back here and make us a nice meal? No, she's gonna go right back to work, and we're gonna make sure that she is comfortable. And you too. Top in more. You're gonna see her, and she's gonna be like, "Hey, send me more mail. Send me a letter."
Oh, I know, good old Ma.
Kind of reminisce a little bit with the the couple siblings that are there.
Tad, Chad, and Brad.
Yeah.
Ma had all boys. The poor woman.
Pad, Chad, and Brad. Okay, canon now. It's canon.
Hang on, we gotta check. Let's see. Pad Coop, Chad Coop, Brad Coop. Okay. No accidental weirdness there.
Yeah.
Also, just a matter of curiosity, the hell is that?
That is probably a gerbine, as the gerbine are essentially rat folk, but they're also kind of like rodents. So this could easily be like a jackal kangaroo type thing.
That's what I was like, is that a kangaroo person? But it's so, like, it looks like it's got bird feet. It looks like it's got the face of like a deer, but it's got rabbit ears.
I think this art's from the Tales of Humblewood, and so I think they talked about, probably in some of the adventures and stuff, they talked about other like races or things like that. So they're not just sticking to the very obvious.
There's just too many different features there. I was like, that's one of those. That's one of those you draw something, you fold the piece of paper over, and you pass it to someone else. Creatures.
Him seeing that person walk down the street, and his eyes is like,
I found the weirdest person I've ever seen.
Well, there was the owl child, so
This is
second weirdest.
This is better than the owl child.
We didn't hear the owl child when we left, but it is, Mother, I crave the crystal.
I shall eat the food, Mother.
They speak in creepy unison, like the delightful kids from down the lane from whatever the show was. Kids Next Door.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the creepy Omen-esque type kid. Other than that, it's not too eventful here. So if there's anything specifically you wanted to have down, other than just finding that information, feel free to speak now, or we'll move on to Rikki.
Let's move on to Rikki. Unless Vim has more.
No, just casual, accidental animal racism. But we don't need to get into that.
So, you, Rikki, eventually find yourself in the Bright Hollows. The light coming in, illuminating sort of these city streets in a way that makes this interior sort of park city area illuminated. This has a lot of more specialty shops in it and everything like that. So give me a investigation check as you are trying to find a clocksmith.
How do you know what time it is? I'm a clocksmith.
Thank goodness.
Mark.
Yeah.
Hey, how do you know what time it is? I'm a clocksmith. Also, I'm a clocksmith.
Who are you? How do you know what time it is?
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, with an 18, you're directed directly to a clock shop, and you head on to it. You head on in.
Okay, before I go in,
Yes.
did they have any sort of like name or like crest or logo or anything If they do, I'm going to check and make sure there isn't a similar one on the watch.
Make an investigation check.
It's Captain Hook's worst nightmare.
You completely forget to do that. You're like, I'm going to do that as soon as I find the place, and then it takes you a little bit to find the place, and it just leaves your brain. So you're just like, oh, what? You head on in. Just surrounded here, just clocks that are just like sort of ticking in this slightly rhythmic sort of pattern that is not annoying. It's kind of soothing and stuff like that in a sense, but it's just tick, 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 tick everywhere. You look around. There is nobody at the counter. There's a little bell on the counter though.
I'll look around for a little bit, and then after a minute or so, if nobody comes out, I'll hit the bell.
When you hit the bell, it's right when all the clocks chime,
Ding,
so
ding,
it doesn't hear him.
Oh yeah, no one comes out for a bit, and you eventually just get kind of a little bit annoyed. You hit the bell, and then suddenly you hear somebody coming out. Oh, jeez, it sounds like one of the clocks is off chime. I've got to come out and fix this, and I've got to... Oh, dear. Comes out of the back room. Oh, hello. I didn't realize I had a customer. I'm sorry. I didn't realize this. Rikki, you immediately recognize this person as somebody that you recently pickpocketed from.
Awkward.
Guess what you pickpocketed from him.
Aw.
No, guess what you pickpocketed from him.
A silver piece.
Nope.
Definitely not the fancy watch.
It was the fancy watch. He did not see you when it happened. You made a clean break of it, but he does not recognize you as he's doing it. He's like, have you come in to get a clock? I have lots of clocks, grandfather, grandmother, grandson, granddaughter, and just grand clocks.
Oh,
This place is called what did I had a name for it. I know it is. The Pendulum Perch.
Pendulum Perch. That's
Pendulum
cute.
Perch. Yes, he goes, what can I get you? Do you need to know what the time it is now? I can have a free sample of all the time you need.
No. I was looking for, Here, look, I'm gonna be straight with you, and I'm just gonna put the watch on the counter. I, really wanted this watch, and I took it from you, but I want to give it back.
Looks at the watch, is like, oh, I thought I had just dropped that somewhere. Just to describe this person, this is an older strig. He's got like a monocle on. He's maybe got like a bunch of watches on his wrist and everything like that. And he's sort of a little slow and shuffling around as doing this. And he looks at you. It's like, oh, you took this from me? Why would you do that?
Well, tough times in the lower parts of the city, and I'd say you know how it is, but I guess you don't. But
What?
it was such a nice watch, and I wasn't expecting you to be the one I ran into, but I guess it's the right thing to do to give it back.
Kind of takes it, opens it up. You haven't been winding it, have you?
I did once.
Okay, once. That should be fine. Kind of winds it up.
Then we still have time.
As he winds it, You see him, the magical face comes up, and it is of a... Get it written down somewhere. It is of a crescent moon. You have seen, I believe, one or two different... I think you've seen two images. This is crescent moon. Ah, that's good. It's still... You hear that ticking? Holds it up. You don't hear much of a ticking. It's a very light ticking. He kind of, like, listens to it as if it's, like, very obviously there. Like, he's super attuned to it.
Did you ever wound it much? The death toll shouldn't be that high.
I've been winding this
The
every
universe will
day.
the universe will continue to live for another year.
I've been using this every day for the past, I don't know, 5-6 years? Oh,
What's
been a
it do?
while. Well, I got when I was first started this shop a couple of years ago. And I was just a young lad. Well, when you wind it, it knows what time it is, and you sure you've only wound it once? Yeah, you're still young.
I'm going to scratch my chin maybe twice, but no more than that.
Okay, all right. Well, a couple things. You see this crescent moon here?
Yeah.
Showing the watch face. Well, that's well, depending on the time of day that you turn it, a different watch face comes on, and it sort of lets you do different things. He holds out his winged hand, and all of a sudden from it, like, briefly claws come out of it, long claws. And then they retract. You might recognize this as he's basically cast Primal Savagery, which basically gives you, like, claws for a round or two.
And now you've seen it, you must die.
And, well, it has some unfortunate other side effects. The more you wind it, the louder it gets, and, well, I started this shop when I was but a young lad, 6 years ago. Looking at him, he does not look like he would be 6 years older than a young lad. He looks to be an elder, if anything.
Huh.
But you've only wound it twice. That can't be more than a couple of days, at most. You should be fine. I was a little sad to lose this because of, well, obviously it's special, and it can, well, I wouldn't want to burden anybody else with it. But I was pretty sure it was just gone. I hadn't heard the ticking in a while. The longer you have it wound, the longer you wind it for, the louder that ticking gets. It's kind of soothing after a while.
Sounds like it's not something that should be around.
Well, I mean, but it's so nice. Like, it's certainly fine in my shop, in my hands, everything like that. Look.
You
well,
plan on winding it again?
I just did. But yes, I just wind it every day. Every 6 hours.
Maybe you shouldn't have that. Maybe we should destroy it.
Destroy? No. This is a priceless watch.
Oh god, I just gave him the one ring.
Oh, no, not at all. It's just I am just so happy to have it back. Honestly, look. If you don't tell anybody about this, I won't tell anybody that you, well, pilfered it. Do we have a deal?
Look, I don't really know you, but I'd rather go to jail than stand here and let someone be tempted by an object that's hurting them.
Oh, it's not hurting me.
It's not.
No, I'm completely... Look at me, I'm fine. You can make an insight check if you want to gauge if his honesty.
Kid comes running down. Grandfather, are you telling weird stories again?
Only an 8 for
8.
insight.
Kind of, yeah, you kind of feel like he's not hurt by it. It's not hurting him. Like the primal savagery is just a sort of a weapon spell. It didn't hurt him to be Wolverine or anything like that.
Yeah, but you said he was only like here for 6 years.
Yep. It doesn't hurt to live 6 years. I mean, look at the wonderful clock shop he's got.
I'm not convinced that he doesn't know it's bad for him. But
fair.
I still have the thought maybe he's not aware of that it's bad for him, which makes this way more complicated. Oh gosh.
See, I love this because you turned what I was expecting to happen on its head, and now it's just altered what you were expecting to happen on its head. It's simple.
Yeah,
It's fine.
well, how about, since I feel really bad about what I did, and my please let me make it up to you. I can help you run the shop or clean or even run some small errands for you.
Aaron, I mean, if you wish, I don't want to be too much of a burden. I'm happy you gave it back. How about this? Just if you're going around the rest of town, city, just be an advertisement for me. Tell them to come into my clock shop and find the time that best fits them.
Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll come back to check on you and see how my advertising's doing.
Fantastic. That's fantastic. It's my name, by the way, is Timmery. I am Timmery Cogwise.
Yeah, I'll see you soon. I hope.
What's your name? What? Okay. Do you tell him your name before you leave?
Yeah, I'll tell him my name.
Okay. Rikki. Okay. Well, get enough people here, so I'll give you a free clock. Not this one, but a free normal clock. How about that?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Toodaloo.
Come back, just holds a clock. It's like, I'm a clock owner now.
Gonna go back to the inn and...
Does everybody make their way back to the inn?
Yes.
Okay, so we'll say that this is a little later.
Did Quilton actually go to bed?
Yeah, I mean...
Quilton is knocked out.
It was 6 p.m.,
Yeah.
of course.
However, this does mean he's going to wake up at like
Yeah, I'm gonna be up
5
at,
a.m.
I'm gonna be up at 4, but
I'll get that continental breakfast.
yeah, same at a buffet.
Training and
It's not an
continental
incontinental.
I've been
breakfast.
training for this moment for 50 years.
Now's my time.
Okay, you all meet up in the room rather than the not the main room here, but your room for the night. I don't have a thing for that, but feel free to roleplay if you have anything.
Who's... Oh, wait. Quilton's asleep, so I don't have to worry about him hearing.
I think we probably arrive after you did.
Them stared at the fire for another 30 minutes before it's like, all right, last call, and they douse the fire, and he's like, huh? Where am I?
It physically hurts him.
Perry will
Okay.
probably start cleaning the attic. Just, doing his duty.
Probably in the room, Rikki and Vim. Quilton is asleep.
Oh, did you get your business done?
Kinda, but I think I made a mistake.
Oh, do we have to move?
No. We'll be. You're fine. You're fine, and I'll be fine, and Perry and Quilton will be fine.
Normally, when Vin makes a mistake, we have to move.
Oh. Do you move a lot?
It makes a lot of mistakes.
Yeah. Me too. But hopefully someday we can find a place that we don't have to move from, right?
That sounds funny.
Hey, you never know.
Okay.
But Quilton's gonna be up at horrible hours, so we should probably get to bed too.
Yeah, but do you know when they turn that back on?
Oh, probably a little bit after Quilton wakes up.
Okay, so if we sleep now, we can get back up in time for it to be back on.
Okay.
It's like a kid going to bed at like 7 p.m. on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, but then they're going to wake up at like 2 a.m. and then not be able to fall back to sleep because they're so excited.
Oh my god, it's like the equivalent of cartoons for Vim.
They just stick me in front of it for hours.
And I watch the fire for 22 minutes before we go back on adventure.
I don't like this side of the coal. Flips the coal over. Yay!
Somebody puts more wood on the fire. It's like, commercial.
Oh, it's canceled.
Okay, if nobody else has
Oak
anything
logs. Ugh. The older guys always like oak logs.
else. Most boring.
The most
If nobody
boring
else has
fire.
anything else, you can go ahead and take a long rest.
Long rest.
Hell yeah.
Long rest, you. And the morning is yours.
Well, you have to get up bright and early to be first in line for the bird council.
We get there and there's a bunch of owls in line. Damn it. Forgot about the night owls.
Yes, we can go ahead and take a break. Let's take a couple-minute break.
Thank you. I'll be right back.
No problem. Yeah.
Run.
I too shall be
Shorty,
back.
run as fast as you can.
Run, sprint.
So does that have a watch that steals your life energy? Is that what's going on?
That's what I and my character are gathering.
I was making a joke about how he has to wind it every few days or else the universe explodes. It's like the button in Lost.
That's really, oh my gosh, that worked out so well because I know Mark was expecting me to want to keep it, and I want to have my character have this path to redemption. So that's really cool how that played out.
You hear Mark tearing up the rest of the character story he had.
Somehow they personified that meme of if you push this button, you will shorten your life. However, you can stop pushing the button now.
It's a 25% chance you... Wait, no, stop, no.
Does he look familiar?
King Grab! Woo!
There you go.
Oh, is that from King's Quest?
It's King's Quest V. It's
5,
Cedric.
yeah.
Yeah.
Cedric. Woo!
Everybody's favorite owl companion, Cedric. But okay, text adventures aside, let's go to voice adventures. Is everybody back and ready?
Yeah.
Ready to go.
All right.
I start typing visit bird council go north.
Do Peasant's
up.
Quest.
Find a
Peasant's
mailbox.
Quest. Directions are northeast of Dennis.
No,
Peasant's Quest is so good.
We'll continue though, but my first one was actually Zork Or was this all
Ooh.
text? This all text based.
Yeah. Going far back. So the morning comes. You're treated to a breakfast. Gazala is actually up bright and earlier than Quilton. He probably just sleeps like 3 hours a day, and just still has the energy of a toddler.
How I envy you, young man.
Oh, I'm sure you were young once. I envy you as being as old as you are. Well, I don't, but I hope to one day. I hope to.
You won't envy when you have knees like mine. Ooh, they're still sore.
Well, I'll just walk in my hands, and he kind of does a handstand by doing half a backflip.
Oh, now
and
it's just showing
walks
off.
around. Oh, yes, that's what I do. I just show off. He snaps and heads on to the back to the kitchen, still walking on his hands. Perry, Vim, and Rikki eventually make their way down. Probably hours later. Vim just runs up to the
I try to hide the fire. Oh, sorry, they didn't light the fire this morning. Can't do it.
I would say the fire probably actually isn't lit at this point because it's day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come running down, as someone mentioned before, like a kid on Christmas. Oh.
It's just a one-time thing.
Oh, I'm sorry, little guy. Pat Vim.
Just the solitary lone tear.
Maybe it'll be back on later.
You promise?
Well, I can't promise. Maybe we can ask that guy there and point to the bard.
You point to Gazal. I'll say Gazal's one in the background, like Chimchuru comes back out, just getting there in the morning. I was like, oh, when the we turn the fire on when it gets a little bit closer to dusk, maybe between mid-afternoon and sundown.
Okay.
So
yeah,
if you're here
we can wait for
right
that.
on time, if you're right on time, you can get front row seats.
Just sits down, waits.
It's gonna be like 9 hours. It's like, oh, that's okay.
PM.
I get it. I understand. I'm ready.
All right. Should start charging by the hour then. Anyway, I hear you have the turns to the rest of you. Here you have the Birdfolk Council to visit today. Best of luck with your endeavors. I'll leave you to the rest of your breakfast.
Yeah, I couldn't answer. Just, his beak was full.
Yeah.
So what's our plan with the bird council? I've been pretty positive about them listening to us, but now I'm starting to get the feeling they won't give us the time of day.
We gotta try something.
We have the ladder. They should.
Won't know until we try.
Well, we should get there bright and early. All right.
Yeah, the earlier the better.
I check my pocket for the letter of recommendation. I go, okay, everything seems to be in order.
Yep. So you can head on out whenever you're ready.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
Who grabs Vim?
Yoink.
What? No. What if we miss it?
What if we
We'll
come
be
back and
back
it's
in
gone?
We'll be back and I'm sure it'll be lit up like a tree on fire. I don't know.
Oh, we can't
Have
see
you
the...
seen them too?
What?
What?
What? Shall we go?
All right. Head on up to the Birdfolk Council, or I should say the Council Plaza. So here, and as we can see what I mean from these artwork from the tales, you got Goat Person here. That's probably, I guess, a type of deer folk, maybe.
No, it's a new thing in
Oh, okay.
the new book. Yep. I forget what they're
Okay.
called, but
So you get up to the thing. There's a lot of things around here, mainly bureaucrats, people coming to get whatever they need from the city itself, voice their complaints, as well as I said, courthouse, jail, and perch guard. You see a lot of perch guard, guardsmen and guardswomen, just around this area, just because they're protecting the council as guard duty, and they are headquartered here. Head to the council chambers.
or were you just able to walk in?
You can go up to the building.
Okay.
Walking towards the council chambers, you can see a huge domed structure rising through the foliage. The building is cradled into the natural curve of Alderheart's giant trunk. A large platform has been built around the imposing structure, connecting it to the branch roads that run throughout the city. It is adorned with brightly colored banners displaying crests of the major settlements of the wood. 2 guards in resplendent armor stand watch at the entrance, turning away those who do not have permission to enter. A throng of people mill about nearby. It's a small line of talking to people, but it goes by quickly as they're just saying, you're not on the list. It's like a bouncer, but, bureaucrat bouncer. Eventually, if you guys get online, eventually it comes up to your turn. It's like, yes, what is your name and what is your business?
What's your
Well-
quest?
What is your quest? I don't know. Ah! Fall off the entire tree.
Oh no.
I'll leave it up to Quilton since he has the letter.
Yep, I procure the letter from my vest pocket. And I go, we're on urgent business from the town of Meadowfen. We have
Tell
news
people
about
to know
this.
that-
We have.
Remember the names.
I remember. We have the. Well, I'm confused now. Is that where I'm from? It's like we're in urgent business from Meadowfen. We have news about the Scorched Grove expanding, and we have a letter of recommendation from the magistrate of
Winnowing Reach.
Winnowing Reach.
Winnowing. Never.
Kind of looks at you and is like, yeah, all right. Takes the
There's your signature
letter.
right there, and underlined all the T's and crossed the J's.
The T's are crossed, the J's are underlined. Should get a new pair of glasses for your eyesight, but this does look to be in order. Rolls back up. Or writes something on it, rolls it back up, and then hands it back to you. You may enter, and someone will bring you into the council.
See, I told you they would let us in.
Shouldn't have
Guard to your
doubted
left
you.
Oh, there was text here I could have shown. Everything is over here, blah, blah, blah. You pretty much are brought in to wait with the other petitioners waiting to be summoned as you are allowed to enter, and you just have to wait your turn from that. You pass through the double doors into the
1,227.
After waiting for what feels like an eternity, another guard loudly calls your names and instructs you to enter the chambers. As you pass through the double doors into the council chambers, you see a group of 5 stately birdfolk arranged across elevated seats. Each council member has a tall podium. It looks a little like this. A podium rising just above their waist. A sheaf of papers is ordered neatly upon each podium. In a circular aperture in the center of the ceiling allows sunlight to shine in. A wise-looking bright Gallus raises her talon in greeting and addresses your party. There's one in the center. You now stand in the presence of the Birdfolk Council. I am the council speaker, Beta. Please state your case. As the bunch of you are on this map, let me lower the music a little bit.
We can't see her name. I don't know if we're supposed to.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I forgot to do that. Can you see everybody else's?
Yeah.
Put everybody on the map. So yeah, the center area is pretty much where you would present from.
Anyone else want to do the honors?
Perry, you would be familiar with all of these people. You see basically one of each type of bird folk. You have an owl folk, or strig named Brindle, a raptor named Thalos, a Luma named Lucian, Beta, the speaker, and then Joran, the Corvum.
Joran.
My old rival.
Yes, now, please state your business.
Anyone else want to do the honors, or should I continue to?
Please
present?
feel free.
I'll step onto the little podium. There you go. Honorable bird folk of the Bird Council, we have traveled from our lonely village of Meadowfen outside the woods, but recently we heard news that Ashborough has been consumed by the searing grove, smoldering grove.
Scorched Grove. Scorched Grove.
Grove.
Before you continue, make a performance check to see how well you have captured the audience of both the Birdfolk Council and anybody else in the chambers.
Can I use like my elementalism to create like dramatic gusts of wind and little bits of?
If you want, sure, I'll give you advantage on that, but that'll mostly be to impress the crowd and not necessarily the
Well, that's a 20.
That's a natural 20.
Silver card, quickly.
And right after that, I go, oh, I gotta catch my breath. Hold on.
You hear a couple of them go like, usually I don't like when they do the theatrics thing, just waste our time, but he's really good at it, isn't he? And like Brindle talked to Jordan's like, yeah, I'm impressed, honestly, it's a good start. kind of go back, and the crowd murmurs as well. You've pretty much captured the.
Oh, I wasn't expecting
put on some,
so much tension. But if the
let me put on some better music first. I think I was gonna do this one. Oh no, I was gonna do this one. Go ahead.
The Scorching Grove grows ever bigger, and our town is in danger of being consumed itself. Not only that, there's been increased bandit activity on the roads. We don't even know where a lot of the survivors from Ashborough ended up because there's rumors of them being kidnapped. Not only that, there's the ember bats that are burning the trees on the road.
Does Vim take Slaughter out? Just show everybody.
Yeah, they're like, oh. Not only that,
behold, Slaughter!
It's hideous!
And also,
I never.
And also, my knees really hurt. This was a long journey.
Scorched Grove has long been a problem. It is now encroaching on more towns, you say? We have admittedly seen an influx of refugees from the nearby areas that are closer to the Grove. But what of these bandits? How much banditry have you witnessed?
We were attacked twice on the road, as a matter of fact. Once in our sleep, it was very unprofessional. Not very sportsmanlike.
Like, yeah, that's a dick move by the bandits. Jeez, yeah.
Whatever happened to the code of honor among thieves, I say.
Exactly. Right, yeah!
I say we take back the seat. No.
We show them how to do it.
Yeah. I say we reinstate capital punishment. If they fear us, they will no longer steal from us. No, but I go, we don't know how long the town has left before the Scorching Grove, engulfs our town as well.
the councilman members speak to themselves for a bit. Vita then addresses you.
Yeah, we came a long way for.
Yes, this is admirable that you have gone on this long journey with the four of you, braving the roads, the fires, and making your way to here in such a timely manner. We are aware of the spreading fires. Scorched Grove is always gaining ground, losing ground, and the tenders are keeping it as bay as best as they can. While this is certainly a problem that must be dealt with sooner than later, our immediate concern, however, is the banditry. We can hold back the fires, or the tenders can, but we cannot deal with the bandits along the entire road, including this large, vast area of land that they seem to be covering. Continues. The bandit ranks have swelled as of late, and the perch guard is spread too thin. We have word that they have been rallied by a fearsome leader. This has emboldened them. We don't know much about the leader, but they are a Servan female named Benna Saradan. Servan being deerfolk. Seems to have a great hatred for Alderheart, if the rumors are true. We know that we can support more refugees, but with all the banditry, we wish to stay cautious. Bandits are able to get a foothold inside the city, then that would just make matters worse. Not to mention that we do have limited resources, food, money, water, whatnot.
Well, then do you plan to do?
Good.
Do you plan to do nothing then? People are getting ambushed on the road, on their ways to safety here in Alderheart.
As we said, the banditry is the immediate issue. Scorched Grove and the encroaching fires and these refugees are also things that we are attempting to deal with. Reducing the problem, helping the people, and whatnot. We can't do everything at once, unfortunately. I can assure you, they talk to themselves a little bit, we can assure you that aid will be sent, but we need to Meadowfen and along the Scorched Grove. But we need some patience. Sending a cart of supplies along the bandit-ridden roads is not easy, and we do not have immediate guards for the protection of the townsfolk. So, pretty much to sum that up, they hear everything and empathize with all of the problems, and they are aware of it. They're not trying to push one to the side or anything like that. They are just basically having these problems on several fronts at once, and they can only do so much at once. Your story has pretty much given you the ability to not necessarily jump in front of the line, but be on their radar more, Meadowfen included. And with that,
well, I thank you for listening to our concerns, but if this bandit problem can't be dealt with, then there's not much we can do about the safety of our town and its people, is there?
We are but a city.
We are but a powerful city with a standing army.
We do not have a standing army. We have the guard, the perch guard. I assure you we are doing what we can to deal with the problem, to help with the problem. We want it to go away as much as anybody else. We are trying to find solutions. Fast as possible.
I turn to the others and go, I don't think they're gonna help us. At least not anytime soon.
Just under his breath, mention that they're flame bandits.
Would it change the situation that they're not flame bandits?
What? Flame bandits? Flame bandits! So the people in the crowd just start hearing that. It was like,
No, it's just a disgusting
that's
rumor.
their name. Disgusting rumor. You will have supplies sent to Meadowfen as soon as we can. It just will take... We cannot send them out right away. It'll take a few days at most. We will summon you when we are ready to... When we can provide what you would need.
I guess that's all I can ask for. And I give a bow. You go.
I kind of nod back.
But I kind of stepped down a little appreciative, but a little defeated because I was like expecting a little more.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's it, I guess.
Mission accomplished. Let's all go our separate ways and never see each other again.
Yeah, I guess that's our adventure.
You all pretty much have reason to go back to Meadowfen, where you all started from. Probably left some stuff there, if nothing else.
Maybe we can buy some buckets to take back, and then we can use that to stop the fires.
Harry just like pats his head. That's a good idea.
Yeah, that's a good start there, Bim.
With that, sounds like you have at least some more time to kill. Is there anywhere else in Alderheart you would like to visit? Buy provisions?
Let's go check on
What would you like to
Eliza.
do? Okay.
We can get Eliza's buckets.
Here's the best buckets.
Oh, turn that down. You make your way to Eliza's. He's got a shop, pretty well set up. Surprised that, like, it's already, like, just everything is sort of set up, supplied, stocked, whatnot. I think I have a... There we go.
I like the welcome mat.
That's cute. It's like, oh, it's so nice to see you. Did you manage to find the Bird Folk Council? Everybody come in, no problem?
Make sure to wipe my feet on the mat. Oh, this is some prime real estate.
Oh, yes, I've basically taken over the same market that my sister used to manage.
Oh,
All familiar with it.
here I
This is
thought
probably...
I thought you were a novice, but you're a expert already.
This map is probably a lot bigger. You guys are probably like this big.
Oh.
Because there's no way that where she's sitting is a 5-foot stool. Oh, did I not put the music on repeat because I'm a dummy?
Amateur.
Fix that. Oh, so. Did it work? Are they going to stop the Scorched Grove and the bandits?
Well, it's a little more complicated than that.
Always is bureaucracy.
Well, I think in this case, it's just that the bandits on the road are just a little too dangerous.
I mean, first-hand account of that.
Yeah.
Twice.
What are the odds?
I think 2 and 3.
Yeah.
On the road for 3 days. We saw them twice, maybe 4 days.
It's like a roll of a dice, literally.
Well, while you're here, do you need anything? The 10% discount is still valid. Just looking around, she's pretty. Like I said, she's pretty well stocked. She has pretty much anything you'll find in the adventuring gear and stuff like that. Like instead of it being a 50% chance, so if you want things, Rikki, you notice that there is a backpack parachute on one of the things.
Oh, thank gosh!
Parachute not included.
I just saw the thing in Discord.
Size. It's too small for you. Yeah. Oh.
I just saw the picture in Discord.
That's good.
Put that in.
Say that she. How much gold do you have? Rikki?
I have 21 and 4 silver.
Okay. We'll say that probably with the 10% discount, it'll probably cost you 9 gold.
Okay,
Nothing,
buying it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I've only got the one. It's I found it on the ground outside when I was looking around. I'm sure it's fine. I looked it over, no holes or anything like that. Should be good. So you can add any. Good. You might have the ability to have this if I'm sharing. I think Joey's sharing. It's called a backpack parachute. I'll at least put the text in the Discord. Yeah, I myself don't need one of those. We cats always land on their feet.
Wait, that's a thing?
I thought that was just a rumor.
I mean, it was, but it's true.
Oh.
Yeah. Watch. She jumps up and then lands. Like she only jumps up like
Wow.
half.
5
but,
feet.
Like, yeah, lands on her feet.
Yeah.
Can I try?
Make an acrobatics check.
In their racial, I think for the new book, I think they do have a thing
Suck it.
where they don't go prone when they fall like 10 or like when they
that's
fall
nice.
from a height.
With the 10, you try to do like a big jump. And you land not gracefully, but you don't fall over. Are you sure you're not a cat? An Allurin? Like me?
I don't know.
But
I don't know what I am.
We'll find that out when you grow up. We all go through a time of discovery. I once thought I was going to be a clown. Turns out, nope, I'm a shopkeep.
Wait. Clowns are... You grow up into clowns?
You can? I didn't.
Wait, when do you find out if that's gonna happen?
Oh, college. Higher education. I ended up minoring in
tomfoolery.
clowning at the Avium. If anybody else wants anything to buy, always here. And to sell if you have anything you don't want. I can always add to my growing supplies.
Well, imagine we're heading back to Meadowfen a few days' time.
Well, I wish you safe travels, and if you ever come back here, stop on in, be friendly. And tell me of all the bandits that you give them a good thrashing.
Can I buy a portable ram for 4 gold pieces?
Yeah, but you have to feed it.
Portable ram, 2024.
Remember, Perry gets a 20%
Portable
discount on
ram
non-magical
to
items.
break down
Yep.
doors.
You get a 10% discount on that, so you get it for 3 gold,
Money.
6 silver.
It's the 10 on top of Perry's 20.
Oh, okay, yeah, we'll do that. It's 20. It's 3 gold and say 3 gold, 2 silver. She does have one. Yeah. Honestly, they left it here. Whoever's had shop before this? It's my sister. Just been to the back for a while. She goes up, procures it, brings it on out.
You just started on the list
Drags it
here. I
out.
didn't think you would actually have it. Wow.
Are you able to carry this?
How? I was surprised it was only like 4 gold. How big is it?
35 pounds. I mean, it's probably four gold because it's a big log. It's not a very particularly
See, a more portable ram would be an actual
Yeah.
ram.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna add it.
Okay. Are you encumbered?
Oh, now you do encumbrance.
When you buy a 35-pound ram,
I have
as you
negative.
travel outside places,
I have -1 strength. Yeah, I don't know.
you can give it to Rikki.
What is my
I can carry
Carry
it.
for you.
what is my carrying speed?
Just like a totem pole on your back.
I can carry 120 pounds. That doesn't quite.
If
put
you
me
add it,
over.
it'll tell you if you're over
Yeah.
encumbered or not. So you can just go ahead and add it and make sure it's equipped or in a bag that you have equipped. But yeah, okay, yeah, you've got a portable ram. I don't know what you're planning on using it for. Everybody else is like, I'd like to take these thieves' tools, and I'd like this dynamite, please.
Yeah, I'm over capacity.
Ooh, manacles.
So as long as you're with Rikki, she can carry it. So she doesn't need to hold it onto her thing, but you could just make it adjust the weight to not be that heavy. But you can't get a second one.
Dual wielding portable battering rams.
Everyone knows you need at least 2 sticks of ram.
2 whole sticks. That's it. Does anybody else want anything else?
Nope.
I can't think of material goods.
All right. Think of them later. Good luck. As you head out,
Oh, I do have these tools. Okay.
you see somebody like putting a poster paper or something on a nearby branch. Walks by, knocks into you, Rikki. Name's in there. Whoop. Knocks into you, Rikki. He goes, excuse me. Just doesn't even look at you and just keeps walking.
What?
Gonna go look at the poster.
Yes. You find a poster. I have a handout. Find a poster with a Mapach on it. Looks a little bit like you.
No, it doesn't. They got the mask wrong. That definitely isn't me.
It looks like you, but the artist is crap.
I'm gonna take that down,
Pocket
roll
you
it
just,
up,
like,
and
throw it away, yeah.
stick it in my pack.
Okay, so you can go ahead and add a
Henry-
wanted poster. Yeah?
Perry looks at it. Do you know this Tavi?
That son of a.
You are familiar with that name.
Oh, it's not my name? Okay.
No, yeah, it's Perry, you correctly read the text. It is Tavi.
Yeah. I don't have the alphabet sitting right in front of me.
Luckily, it is an easy enough thing. I will DM you the who that is, Rikki.
I'm
Rikki
pretty
was
sure
running
I
over
know
there.
who it is.
Yep.
While Rikki was running over there, Vim was saying to the others, so if I understand correctly, which I might not, do we need to get the council to take the bandit thing more seriously, or
I mean, it kind of sounded like they were taking it seriously. They just kind of lack the patrols.
Well,
But maybe I misunderstood.
Well,
Hey, they don't exactly.
Well, we have to head back that direction anyway. We could act as bodyguards, up security, I suppose.
I mean, I would not be opposed.
One last thing I'll do before you leave, as I forgot that there was a page for this. Can somebody roll me a d6 and someone else roll me a d10? Anybody at all?
Alright, I'll do the D6.
D10.
Okay. D10. D6. Okay, so there's occasionally some odd goods that Eliza will have. And on this day, you spot Rikki, you spot a token with a ram's head on it. And Quilton, you spot a magic item. You have 3. You see a cloak of Strig kind for sale, which would be a cloak of Elven kind.
Oh.
300 gold pieces, however.
Well.
What does the coin do?
Coin does not look magical. It's probably just a trinket.
Part of a collector's set.
Oh, okay.
It's the collector pog. It's got 8. It's like the 8-ball.
Is it like a
Pogs.
Pez dispenser?
Just querying. In no means does it look like a part of the set of the bronze pentacle with an etching of a rat's head that I have.
It's the missing piece.
I'm gonna say no, because yours sounds evil, and hers just sounds like she found a coin.
Gotta get the full zodiac to unlock the secret ending.
What? What was that now?
Nothing. Aren't we gonna go see the fire?
Oh, Vim always about his fire.
Yeah.
These
Rikki, you
kids
can
these days in their fire.
Rikki, you can add into your other items a wanted poster of Tavi.
Okay, I initially thought it was me, and the clock keeper ratted me out.
Oh yeah, that
he's
was
dead
totally,
by now.
honestly, that was totally the plan, is for you to think that, even though you've already basically
oops.
resolved the clock thing. But yeah, that was totally what it was going to be.
Oops. Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, let me back that up. I wanted her to think that, and she did think it, so it worked.
Okay.
But obviously I put the clue in there, that was picked up by Perry, because Perry's got eagle eyes.
Because Perry's smart.
Somehow Rikki has species blindness for her own species. It's like every single. Hey, what am I doing standing over there? I'm here.
Why are all these mirrors all weird? Oh, all different people.
They're just constantly Spider-Man memeing everybody.
Is there anywhere else you'd like to go during the day? You don't have to. If you don't do anything, you don't do anything. It's okay.
I think that's it. I think we just have to wait for the Bird Council to get back to us.
Okay.
Maybe if the bandits are gone, then they'll deal with the fire.
Yeah, but you heard them. The Perch Guard is... Oh, sorry. The Perch Guard is spread thin. Not much they can do about it.
Make your way back to the Dusty Flue, and Gonzalo's like just has an accordion out, and he's just like entertaining anybody around. As Lyra and Chim are just dealing with a large party of customers. Come on in. Looks like they are about to start the fire soon, Vim.
There's just been a whole string of bad ideas the whole way here. It's like as they enter, it's like, what if we put up posters saying that all the bandits should come here to have a party around the fire, and then when they're all here, the guard can arrest. Oh, they're gonna start the fire.
You hop in the coals.
Run over.
Do it.
crisscross
Send me to
applesauce.
oblivion.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Please.
All right.
I'm like
looks like-
Shooty McShoot face or whatever.
Yeah.
Do it.
Lyra comes over. Honestly, I usually do this without an audience. It's kind of nice to have one. Stand back, young one. Goes up and say she's got like a magic. They all have like a basic magic trick to start a fire. Not a magic trick, but obviously a spell.
I bend
And-
closer.
Kind of puts it into a. It's probably on a either an item or a scroll rather than it being innate. So this is kind of like.
Well, they have to use the scroll every time.
The chef at a. We'll have a magic item. We'll get some of that. So, this is kind of like the show you get at a hibachi like restaurant with the chef just juggling everything in front of you as he cooks. This is her kind of like saying, "Watch, say the magic word, fire start," and kind of starts this small amber and starts to grow and grow and grow and grow and grow, and the entire cylinder is alight. How do you react to that, Vim?
I'm just like right next to them, peeking at the fire.
Pupils dilated.
Oh yeah, this is like the McRibbon here.
As this goes up, and Chim is about to come over and say to talk to you guys. Suddenly, I should get sound for this. Suddenly, a citywide alarm sounds, rousing the perch guard from their posts. Following the commotion, you see a great deal of movement around the northern entrance of Alderheart. There are shouts of "Bandits!" all around, and something about a merchant caravan arriving at the city.
Uh-oh.
Let's see if we get some attention. What do you all do?
I'm lost. I'm lost in the fire already.
Lyra, or Chim comes over and snuffs it out, with a couple of, things. Sounds like we have danger. Everyone, please get to your, safety of your homes. Maybe this will be okay. We'll done with this after a while. What's going on? People are basically it's commotion, and imagine this just being like a natural disaster happening. It's like everybody is going to see what's going on, and if it's dangerous, if they need to take shelter or something like that.
We need to go and stop whatever's happening. Otherwise, they won't bring the fire back.
Yeah, this does seem curious.
Yeah, we look like
Yeah.
down over the
timing
edge.
is-
Sorry.
Yeah, looking over the edge. I'm sorry, Rikki, if you had anything, if you were.
Oh no,
saying
I was
something.
gonna say the timing's really weird. Is the
Must-
comment that she was gonna make.
The plan to invite them here must have been too good. We didn't even have to put the posters up.
I love how we now have a MacGuffin and motivation for everything. Is that does this make the fire in the tavern light or not light? And that's everyone's Vim's
Does
gonna
it
get
is
everybody
fire?
going.
Yes or no? Flowchart.
You head on out to the city. Looking over the side, you do see what looks like you're a bit high up, and you can make your way over to the northern gate. But you do start seeing what looks to be bandits are attacking an arriving caravan of merchants. The perch guard is going all around and trying to handle the bandit, like trying to fight back with them, trying to keep the city walls safe. You hear other perch guards go, "Anybody able to fight? Come with us!" Hint, hint. What do you do?
Time to go.
We have plenty of experience taking care of bandits. We can lend them a hand.
I agree.
But they said people able to fight.
Yeah, that's how we will. Yeah.
We only try.
We tried and succeeded. And I'll use my my elementalism to kind of put a little pep in my step. I go, everyone to the gate! And I roll up into a ball, and I roll down the trunk.
We can't stop them. They're cute.
Yeah, I found some of the pictures from. Oh no, a couple of these are from Bloomburrow. I had found some from the big ones in the middle here. Those are from Root, the board game Root, which also has woodland critters.
If you
you all
haven't looked at it already, I'd recommend looking at some of the stuff from Armello.
are
Yeah.
mellow. Have to look at that.
Oh, there we are, at the bottom.
Yes, you're all and basically entering the bottom. And even though this looks like a castle type thing, imagine it's like the gateway into the tree city. So it wouldn't be stone; it'd be more wood and everything. Oddly enough, this is with the big set of maps that the Redditor made, Joey, that you showed me.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one of the few ones that feels weirdly out of place, but mechanically necessary.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that cat. That is a great cat. Oh no, it's a bunny. I'm sorry, it's a bunny.
Yeah.
It's great. Ear was tucked back. As you head into here, you can very easily make it up to the sort of this upper walled area, or you can feel free to head on out and try and help as it is. Basically, there's just a lot of like chaos going on as bandits are just trying to either take people. You don't know if they're trying to take people, if they're trying to take goods, or if they're just trying to cause a lot of damage. So, the way we're going to do this is that the guard nearby, one of the head guards, sees you. He's like, you all seem able, you got weapons, do whatever you can to help. Keep them out, keep them away, distract them, I don't know, do whatever you need. And he goes off and starts to jump into the fray. So, what does everybody want to do? We are not going to combat right now. What does everybody want to do to help? If anything. Let's start with Joey.
Are the little cute little ones, are those bandits right here?
Yes, basically everything north, them and everything north of them are bandits.
So non-combat engagement assistance that you're asking what we do without engaging in combat currently?
You can engage in combat if you wish, if you feel that would help. But you are not required to combat if you can think of another way to assist.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to go on the front lines here and try to hold them back.
Okay. Make your way up here then. Oh, you mean on the roof? Okay. Do you want to get into the fray, or do you want to just have a ranged?
No, I'm a frontline fighter, so.
Okay, front line, Quilton. All right, you're gonna go into. We'll circle back around to you. Let's just go in order. Shorty, Perry? What does Perry do?
Oh boy.
Can I just sweep? I'll sweep. Keep everything clear.
I'll be at the top of the tower. Hold on, give me an icon. With my loot out. Just waiting and looking for something to cause a distraction.
Okay. We'll say that you are either like using your bard magic to kind of like mess with anything that gets too close, or you're inspiring the rest of the fighters in just giving them battle songs, battle cries, preventing any morale from being lost.
Yeah.
Go ahead and make a performance check. $15. Okay, this should be pretty good. You're helping. All right, continuing. Bendy. What does Vim do? Fire? See fire.
No. So I'm assuming everything on the other side of the drawbridge is criminal activity.
Yeah, basically I haven't put in NPCs. There's probably caravan people that might still be there injured or are running towards the gate. These people from Brute, I think I made them as they are. That's right, they are guards. They are part of the city brigade. So everything that's on land in the north, consider that to be what you could see. Yeah, I mixed it up. I forgot about that, Joey. That was my fault.
Yeah, so I'm actually gonna try to help the people. Then I thought there was a bunch of people in the way.
I'd like to get up on the ramparts.
Okay.
And, if possible, without impeding Quilton, I'd like to put an entangle spell out here and just try and, like, because it says it creates turns the ground into difficult terrain, and just try and like impede the progress that the bandit's gonna make.
Go ahead and make a.
It's a 20-foot cube.
Yes, there you go. So we'll say go ahead and make a Arcana or you can roll your spell attack roll.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking for something to kind of like roll as you're rolling against, because this is going to capture a lot of people. It's just going to see how carefully you're able to do it.
Throw it in there just so you can.
Yeah.
I didn't give all the info. So spell attack would be
spell attack. So you should have it on your spells page at the top.
Action.
If you go to the spells tab at the top, there should be 3 numbers: modifier, attack roll, and yeah, there you go. Okay, roll me a d20 plus 5. Or if you see the little purple die, you should be able to do that. 24. Yeah, you're really good. You managed to time it. You're like, just wait now, and you managed to get only bandits, and you basically stop a bunch of them that were giving chase to just civilians running into the.
I throw up the traffic bollards.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, very good roll with that one. And boom. What does Rikki do?
I am gonna go up with Quilton and attempt to help any of the merchants and stuff that are caught up there.
Okay, you help with violence.
Yes. Forceful negotiation.
I'm going to say, so what's going to happen is that you're going to basically, you two are going to get into combat, and then Vim and Perry, you'll be able to help from a distance. We'll say that these have sort of moved in and are doing stuff, and coming out of the entangle are, somebody roll me a, any die. Looking for evens and odds.
1.
Okay. Coming out is a Vulpin Cannon. No, Vulpin Captain.
It shoots the foxes at them.
And some bandits. I'll put them on right
This
now.
isn't the one that we saw that ambushed us, was it?
Does not look to be the same.
Okay.
No. And imagine that these are just we'll say that they're actually stuck in the thing, but they're breaking out and heading towards you.
Yeah.
While the other guards head out and are dealing with other things. So let's have everybody roll for initiative, including Perry and
Select your token.
Vim. Select your token. Remember, you can use the let me open the thing. Use the macro.
Blue guy.
Yep.
You turn up the combat volume just a little bit.
Up. There you go.
Yeah.
Hey,
Now that we're
Rikki,
going
do you want my
actual combat.
22?
I wouldn't be opposed to it.
You can take it if you want. You're on the front line.
Okay, so 13 swapped with the 22.
I love this feat.
Good use of it. We finally got a good use of it. You've been chunking everything together, so Rikki, you are up. You're only really focused on the 3 that are in front of you. I'll clear the area a little bit.
Okay, I do have a question that came up last time.
Yes.
Can I use my bow and then switch to my sword and shield, or do I have to start combat with the shield?
So I usually hand wave it. Whatever weapon you use first is what you have out, unless you're specifically talking about what you're carrying.
When
as
combat
part
starts...
let me finish this, Jerry. Let me finish. It's fine. When combat starts, or when you're doing actual combat, taking out the weapon is now part of the attack. The only thing that is cumbersome here is the use of the shield. Shield will take an action to either don or doff. And you cannot use a two-handed weapon, such as a bow or crossbow, while you have the shield out. So, to sum that up, essentially, you will have to pick which one of those you want to use. Or you'll have to try and manage it mid-combat.
Or I can spend an action to switch.
Correct.
With the
if you
shield.
if you have the action to spare, yes.
We can get you one of crossbows so you can have the shield out anyway.
Basically, you can switch a weapon during a turn, but the shield is an action regardless, because it takes a while to equip. I was going to say, when you start combat, you automatically equip anything, even if it's a shield. So,
right, they made that specific this rule set.
Okay, and what kind of armaments do the people caught in the vines look to have?
The bandits, the Mapach bandits, look to be similar to the ones that you that attacked you while you were sleeping. The captain, the Vulpin, is a little tougher. Looks similar to the one that attacked you, or the one that you met when you rescued Eliza, but is not the same person, not the same fox.
In case you're worried, Boom, the vines at this point, they're just rough terrain. It's only when I cast them do they restrain whoever stood there. So you can enter that area and just move slower.
Alright, then I am going to jump into that rough terrain.
Okay.
Get into melee with these 2 guys here. If I can do a cool flip and land on top of the cart, that would be beneficial. If not,
that works. Yeah, you do it. You kind of it's like a 2-wheeled cart, so you land on top of it, so it teeters, but you stand no problem. Go ahead.
And what does topple do, by the way?
I believe that trips, but let me see. If you hit a creature with this weapon, you can force the creature to make a con save. On a fail save, it has the prone condition, so you basically give them you can potentially knock them over.
Give Quilton a chance to come over and start curb stomping.
Pretty much.
Okay, I'm going to make use of the ram that I'm carrying for Quilton and use it as an improvised maul.
Yes!
Just drop it on
God. Yeah, I'll let that be either a maul or... Yeah, I'll let that be a maul, because it's pretty much a big old bludgeoning weapon.
Let's go to the mall today.
if you were looking for weapons, you could have bought some in town.
I think she likes
but I like the improvised.
Okay.
Yeah. And she's proficient in improvise because of her Tavern Brawler stuff.
If you want her to go weapon shopping, take her to a furniture store.
That's a 9.
9. Unfortunately, it doesn't hit. It's a little more wieldy than you're used to when you go to smack them, and they kind of they look scared because this thing's coming at them, but you're off balance a bit. You kind of have to catch yourself, and you can't quite get a good swing on them.
Wait,
am I off balance? I'm going to action surge and do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah. What were we saying, Perry?
I was going to say, isn't she proficient in it? Doesn't that mean she gets advantage?
Not she gets advantage, it means she adds her proficiency bonus.
Okay.
Which is added there. She just rolled a 5, so 19 will hit.
So I will swing it, miss, but since it's so big and heavy, I like swing around again and then connect.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Are they all restrained?
I was gonna determine that. I was gonna say that like maybe they spent the turn doing that. You're able to jump in and get the jump on them.
Because if they're restrained, she gets advantage.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that the bandits are, and I'm gonna say the Vulpin captain is, because the
Oh, man,
bandits are jumped on the.
There's an actual GIF of the move she pulled.
Oh. So for Amal, damage is 2d6 bludgeoning.
All right.
So go ahead and roll me 2d6 plus your strength. Ooh. What is your strength modifier?
Oh, I added them all to my.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
So
Okay.
that
Cool.
should be-
Yep. 10 is correct. You 10 damage. You knock this guy down. Like you're ready to just topple him, but like he just. You basically, when you come back down, you have a little bit more vertical of the second swing, and you basically smash him into the ground, and he is out of commission. And I'm giving you inspiration for being that awesome.
Brick killed a man.
Yeah, I was gonna say you should probably lay low. Police probably want to talk to you.
They're gonna put the same wanted poster up, but with your name on.
Anything else, Rikki?
Nope, that is my turn.
Okay, Quilton, you're up.
Alright, this Vulpin is restrained.
Correct.
Alright, so I'll attack with advantage.
You will be restrained.
22.
22 will hit.
Or... Oh, sorry. I rolled the attack again. Good roll. 8 damage.
Coop. Yep. You come up and just basically do your classic karate air kick, like you know when you jump through the air and just like kick somebody, you know, like Power Rangers and stuff like that. Just
Yeah.
Boom. Land right in front of them.
I'll do a
Like,
flurry.
nah.
Do a flurry of blows. So 13 was my first one.
Okay. 13 just misses.
Oh, sorry, that's an advantage. Let me roll again.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
I accidentally clicked it before.
Yeah,
Oh.
no. 19 will hit.
19 will hit. For... Ooh, rolling good. For 9.
Okay. Looking just about bloody. 23 hits.
For 6.
6. Looking
So-
really bad.
9, 6, and 8.
Still standing, but looking really bad. It's like, oh, time out, time. That's all the captain can think of. Anything else, Quilton?
That's it. Do we
Says
see
time
the?
and sees
Do we see
yeah.
like the merchants like getting away?
merchants are pretty much you're buying them time and a pathway to the thing. So they're not on the map, but they are very easily. You are helping them
Okay.
get into the town. Vulpin Cap says time. Screw it. Takes out a short sword and attacks at disadvantage. Oh, I pressed the wrong button. Press one button and it doesn't show up. Whisper toggle. Vantage toggle. Sorry. Usually have these. Disadvantage. Short sword. Does a 17 hit?
Oh yeah, I think it does.
Barely.
Yep.
You take 7 piercing damage.
Ooh.
Then a bite with a natural 1. Tries to bite your quill and then just like accidentally pierces itself.
Bites
I'm
his
actually
tongue.
gonna give. Yeah, I'm actually gonna give like one piercing damage for that natural 1. It takes 1 piercing damage from trying to bite your quills.
Watch out! Watch out! They're sharp.
The bandit is up now, seeing Rikki. Jumps onto the sword. Jumps onto the other end of the cart, and the cart
Jumps
is like
onto the sword?
yeah, not quite Pai Mei from Kill Bill, but jumps onto the cart on the other side. And it's now teetering and tottering between the wheel, kind of like the at the end of the Musketeer where they're on the ladder. It's gonna go ahead and short sword you. Attempt to. Does a 21 hit?
That definitely hits.
Oh, it does. Take 3 slashing damage. As it's not very not a very strong bandit, very strong weapon, but very dexterous. Vim, you're up. If you can reach them, feel free to do something.
Hang on, let me zoom out a little bit more so I can actually get a full line. 70.
If not, we can say that your turn is continuing to help the rest of the people trying to fight
Yeah,
the
I
other bandit.
can. You know what? I'll maintain the concentration, and I'll head down and start trying to like this way, everybody in. And try and
Quick, everybody follow that Peter Lorre thing.
just try
Yes,
and
follow me. Okay. you are helping coordinate.
Yeah, I head down off the ramparts and sort of like head down.
Okay. Yeah, we'll say that you're kind of like in the tunnel of the portcullis here. So.
Yeah.
Okay, Perry, you're up.
All right, Asia. Oh, sorry.
Got a friend that does it to me every time we go over to game night every weekend.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. It's good.
Going to do Bardic Inspiration for who's up next? Rikki. Is that, and then I'm gonna take out my short bow. How
short bow I think is probably like was it like 120, 300, or is that a long bow?
That's a long bow. Oh, it's 80. So let me.
Short bow, it is 80, 320. Yeah, you're within 70 feet. So yeah, you still have normal range.
Okay.
I don't want to ruin your turn, but it says Bardic Inspiration is 60 feet, so you might have to flutter down.
I'll say that you can jump forward a little bit and then jump back. I'll give it.
Hit her on the edge.
Yeah. Close enough at all. Go ahead
okay,
and
then. Oh, sorry. Go on.
Who would you like to shoot at?
The fox.
Okay.
You get advantage.
Ken's trying to. You do have advantage, yes. Double sevens. Miss.
Nope.
You take out 2 arrows and you try to get them at once, and it lands like right of them, right like 5 feet away from the vaulted cap in each of them. They don't even see it. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Rikki, you're up. You have a Bardic Inspiration.
Okay, I am going to, continuing from the last action, I dropped the maul as I hit the guy and it landed on top of him, pinning him to the ground. The other one, I'm
Yes.
going to, turn around and look at him being totally unarmed and then just punch him. Or make a melee attack. We'll see how much damage I do.
Unarmed strike.
You have the feat that lets you grapple, right? If you attack someone?
Yeah. Bardic Inspiration's only a D4, isn't it?
Is it a D6 at this level?
I think it's 6.
I think it's a D6.
I think the base is 6.
Yeah. Yep, starts with the D6, so you can go ahead and, if you want to add that, you can.
Their AC is
Yeah,
probably
I'll-
super high. So you might be able to get it.
11. Just misses.
Dang. Yeah, I'm gonna use that inspiration. I may as well. click on it and then do what?
Click on it and then drag the
Or do you have to declare inspiration before you use it?
Nowadays you can do it afterwards.
Okay.
Either way, I'm not, as I've said one past game, I'm not too strict with it. So as long as you guys aren't abusing it, you're just like, yeah, I want to give it another shot. It's fine with me. Go ahead and roll again. We'll keep the 2. You're essentially giving yourself advantage. 25 total will hit. Five bludgeoning damage. He is still standing. Would you like to grapple him with your grapple?
Yeah, I will.
What does he need to roll if it's something different? Let's take a look.
Here,
Any creature you can deal damage. So yeah, you can't grapple. It doesn't look like you grapple them. It looks like you push them, unless this is from something else.
Oh, okay. No, I have to choose the grapple, and then I get the bonuses from grappling. That's right. Okay.
Right. So you can still push him if you want to try and like push him off the cart.
Oh, Grappler's level 4 feet. You probably have Tavern Brawler.
Tavern Brawler, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not worried about it. I don't want to push him away from me, so I won't.
All right. Quilton. Unless, Rikki, you have bonus action.
Nope, that is all I got.
Tavern Brawler
Okay,
used to
Quilton.
be you grapple them, but they changed it.
Yeah, it did not work
Ironically,
well
the
with
Grappler
itself. It was
didn't
weird.
give you help grappling it.
Yeah. Grappler and Tavern Brawler did not like working with each other. They were not synergetic.
Alright. Say to the Vulcan. It's like, that's awfully bold of you attacking this caravan right by the city gates.
I'm not looking for a compliment. Like, bite snaps at you.
Maybe you're looking for a knuckle sandwich. I'll do an arm strike.
Okay. Rikki and Quilton just, like, punching the hell out of everyone. That'll hit.
You've unleashed the beast. 16.
Yep.
7.
How do you want to do this?
As she starts biting, I just palm them on. I'll stretch my palm, and I do a little chop on the side of the neck, and like knock her out that way.
You do like James Bond neck break unconsciousness.
Well, not neck break. But imagine her tongue's like dangling out. She goes, yeah, she falls to the ground.
There. Okay, yeah, you just like knuckle sandwich, and then you don't hit her with your knuckle. You just chop her neck.
Yeah,
She goes out cold.
I'm
Yes,
going
that's what I was thinking of. Awesome powers.
Since this is difficult terrain, I'm going to do a swan dive into the ground and burrow,
Yeah.
and then pop up behind this this bandit. This one's
I
not
am that
restrained.
shark.
This one's not restrained, dude. This is my bonus
Correct.
attack.
20 will hit.
Rolling good, 9 damage.
So as you're doing that, Rikki kind of like comes over and like does the Mission Impossible like fist cocking, and then comes over and just like punches the bandit, and like to the point where it like flips around like 180 degrees, and then you pop out of the ground airborne and just like roundhouse kick him.
I'm about to say, yeah, do a
before you
little
even
roundhouse
land.
kick before I land.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I love that.
But like a burst of wind through the hole.
Roundhouse.
And with that, we are out of initiative.
Yeah, what's going on with the rest of the bandits?
So, with that, everybody has been basically helping. And basically, you've all been assisting in this thing, and other people have come, and you've basically bought time into that. Spears, arrows, and even rocks thrown from slings rain down upon the bandit horde. Laden with spoils of their raid, the bandits struggle to fight and begin a retreat. A victorious cry goes up along the wall, but the captain of the perch guard grazes down at the raised and ramshackled caravan with a look of steely determination. We have wounded down there, she explained. We have wounded down there, she explains, rallying the troops. Send for healers!
I've
As the
been
wounds
making
are-
my way across the bridge, like being like this way, but making my way over.
Yes, this way. Get closer and closer to Rikki and Quilton.
We'll make sure the merchants are like brought to safety.
You're able to pretty much get everybody else inside and help heal in the woods. No one has been horribly injured. A couple of bad broken bones is the worst, but it could have been a lot worse if it weren't for the townsfolk and you guys all helping as you could. The bandits seem to be more focused on grabbing supplies, treasure, goods, whatnots, and then taking that and running off.
Did they leave their leader? And the
as we were doing unconsciousness rules, is we will say that a couple of them get up, just eventually
Retreat with them.
Actually,
if they left him, I was gonna say I was gonna run over and use my scroungecraft to grab some of the the roots and stuff that I conjured and try and tie him up quickly.
Okay. Yeah, we can say that you do that. The unconscious ones are left here, and then you're able to help restrain them.
You've got some explaining to do to the fire pit maker.
Whoa, calm down. No one's being thrown into a fire pit.
You say that to the unconscious.
It's your fault that it's not lit.
Bring the fire. As the wounded are being tended, the guard captain starts to organize a counterattack. This cannot be allowed to continue! Captain shouts, swinging up a nearby branch to make herself visible to the crowd. These bandits strike at our home, at our livelihood, and at our dignity as citizens of the wood. I say no more. The time has come for us to stop this menace once and for all. Who's with me? There's a bit of a cheer from, not really a cheer, but yeah, let's go get him sort of vibe of the crowd. Bunch of soldiers near you, Rikki, and you, Quilton, are yeah, let's go get them. What do you think? Let's get them. You guys were great there. We could just stop this right now. What do you two say?
Could be a setup, might not want to do that. Because we'd be in their territory and strong disadvantage.
Let's go to their nearby camp. We're not going to go to their stronghold. We'll get our stuff back, if nothing else.
Yeah, we need to return this merchant's goods so the people won't starve. These roads need to be protected.
Yeah.
And they must be desperate if they're attacking so close to the capital.
Yeah.
They're probably scared and looking for leadership and confused.
Nobody cheers. They're
yeah.
yeah. Golf clap.
Now comes the time for empathy and compassion.
See if there's anything else in there. So it sounds like you guys would like to join this raid on the nearby camp. Is that true?
Does the state of warning stop if we get rid of their camp?
It would certainly make it happen a lot less.
Okay, we should do it.
He doesn't even finish. It's yeah, let's do it. Bring the fire back. All right.
My beloved.
You guys can heal up. Go ahead and take a short rest if you need. But the crowd cheers you on. Perry, do you want to join as well? You've been the only one that hasn't said anything because you were far away. As you finally show up, there's a lot of stairs.
I could have just glided, but gotta get my steps in. Yeah, I'll join.
think
Okay. So,
Rikki can just use their second wind and then take a short rest and not have to use hit die, can't they?
if second wind comes back in a short rest, you could.
Yeah, it does. It's like one
Oh.
free hit dice use.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'll do that then. Smart, because I was going to use a hit die. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's your rechargeable one that you might as well use before you have to actually use them.
Oh, and focus points come back short rest too.
Okay. Yeah, make sure you, even if you didn't take damage, make sure you still hit short rest so you get any possible resources you have.
Oh, hey, 3.
That's all you needed, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look, the
perfect.
portable ram's already hitched up to the cart.
Nice. Make sure your health is up to date. Yeah, so you'll be heading to the nearby camp. I think, however, I'm gonna have to call it early for tonight.
Yeah, it's not.
Had a bit of a tough time. So even though we only did oh no, we started at like
whole
6.
thing.
It has been 3 hours. Okay, felt like
It's
2.
the
I keep
whole
thinking we
thing we're
started
going to
at
get
7.
into.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
one went by really fast.
There wasn't too much to do in the city. I mean, there's stuff to do in the city. I made sure there was something on everything, and we didn't even go on any of the rollable tables, but didn't have like super big things planned out, so we just ran them as they improv and whatnot. So, like, yeah, that stuff went by pretty quickly. I felt, or it felt like it went quickly,
For sure.
even if it took like 10-20 minutes.
Yeah.
Felt like forever.
It's barely been enough time. I mean, that watch guy is he's already passed given the watch.
Yeah,
to
I need to find an opportunity to tell the party that we need to help him, but it's just been non-stop action.
Yeah, put that down in your notes. Never know if it comes back important.
I did want to, I will verbally tell them once people aren't actively being killed.
We clear out the bandits, and we're like mulling over the actions, and you just walk up. By the way, there's a guy. He's got like a cursed watch. He won't stop turning it and getting older.
I love the meme.
And now I'm
love
involved.
the meme you posted.
It was literally what I thought of it was that meme, and then I searched it up, and I was like, "Yep, that's literally what he's doing. He's just stop it."